Hey guys, I'm Annie Edwards sitting here with Cale Glendening, and we just watched his short film, Why You Don't Send Nudes. So Cale, what was the inspiration for your short?
Actually, I had been thinking about shooting short films for a period of time, and I was just trying to figure out what the best story would be to tell. Not only that I could put my best foot forward as a director, being my first short film, but what could I afford and what was practical. And I was actually in Nashville on another project, driving through the woods, and I grew up in Oklahoma hunting, and I was just looking out in the woods on my drive, and I just thought, you know, when me and my brother, we were kids, I asked myself the question, what if we were hunting with our dad one morning and we came across some people dragging a body out to the woods? Like, what would we do? Because growing up, we very much ran into some people that was straight out of Deliverance. So we had some very interesting scenarios, and it literally just started from that question. And then I took it one step further. The hook would be, what if we ended up knowing the people, but it was already too late, we had already intervened, and we had accidentally hurt the people that we knew? What would we do? Yeah.
Wow, because I think the juxtaposition a lot of people are curious is, how did you come up with the title, This Is Why You Don't Send Nudes, and then you send them into a forest hunting?
Yes. So I wanted a catalyst to be what this person did to get them taken out to the woods to be buried or to be killed. And, you know, I thought, I went down every avenue. Oh, they were in bad with drugs, or they saw a crime or something. But I thought an interesting thing to focus on would be social media, because I'd seen quite a few crimes in the past year or two that happened over social media, fights that evolved through social media. And I thought, what if it was something as, you know, two girls that were battling back and forth, and one of them, you know, sent their most private possession out into the world, and that's something that you can't get back. And so that was kind of the catalyst for what was, you know what I mean? That was the catalyst to get them out there. And I thought that would be different from a lot of the crime dramas where, yes, it would be this person was involved with drugs or other bad people. It was something somewhat harmless that some people decided that they wanted to get revenge in the worst way possible.
And did you run into any hurdles while shooting?
I think the biggest, yeah, I mean, every shoot you're going to have hurdles. I think the biggest for us was the last day of on the last day of the film, we had rain in the forecast, like leading up to it. I'm counting down the days, like, please don't rain, please don't rain, please don't rain. And then halfway through the shoot, when it still said 100% chance of rain, you know, we at that point decided, okay, it's going to rain. So now we have to figure out, how does rain work in our film when we've already shot stuff outside and it's not raining? And that even meant rewriting lines for the film with the actors that they had to learn. And I even brought them into the process of helping come up with lines themselves. It was very collaborative. So we could bake the rain in from the very beginning of the film, and no one would even second guess it. But the whole day was raining. Everyone was, or me and my cinematographer and my producers, we were petrified leading up to that day, and it actually ended up being like the happiest accident we could have hoped for, because after the day, when we finished, we were like, we kind of nailed it, and it worked, and production value.
There you go. And what's next? What's like your dream film, dream project?
So I kind of, the reason I shot this film was I have another feature film, but I wanted to shoot this short film as kind of like that stepping stone to get to the next level. So I actually created this film in January. And then I moved to Germany, and I wrote for 2 straight months. I wrote 2 more feature films. But I also, Nudes isn't a short film that is supposed to be made into a feature. I actually wrote it to be made into a television series. So that acts as kind of your proof of concept. I have a full treatment that is Nudes as a television show. So while Nudes, the short, is kind of opening those doors to present that idea, I also have my feature films that I've written if someone is more interested in a feature than in a television series.
Nice. Well, we look forward to seeing Nudes, the TV show, and everything else you create. I'm Annie Edwards sitting here with Cale Glendening talking about This Is Why You Don't Send Nudes.